Hi, it's Texas. I'm CBS 19 Chief Meteorologist Brett Anthony. Interesting month of March, to say the least, so far. We've had some warm days, in fact, some very warm days with highs in the lower 80s. And then every time we get to Thursday, so far we've had a bout of severe weather, followed by a cooler day and then a warm-up. Well, things are changing a little bit this week. We're going to start to warm up a little bit tomorrow, back into the 70s. We could have our third Thursday in a row where we'll see severe weather on Thursday, followed by a significant cool down this time, St. Patrick's Day and through the third weekend of March into the fourth week of the month. Temperature outlook between March 20th and March 24th. Colder than average temperatures favored across the northern plains. Colder than average temperatures are likely out on the west coast. And here in the middle, southern plains, including East Texas, colder than average temperatures likely for the next 6 to 10 days. Current weather advisories out to the east. There is a freeze warning for parts of Arkansas and Mississippi until Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Temperatures up to the northeast of Tyler are expected to drop to around 28 or 29 degrees tonight. Here, our 10-day temperature trend looks something like this. A chilly night tonight, then warmer tomorrow night. Thursday morning, we're down to 58. And then look how much colder it gets. 39 on Friday morning. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, frost likely with lows in the mid-30s and a chance for some of us to get down very close to the freezing mark in outlying areas. A slow warm-up next week, 40 on Tuesday, 48 by Wednesday, that's average, then above average Thursday and Friday, rounding out that 10-day forecast on the 23rd and 24th. When it comes to high temperatures, same thing holds true. Tomorrow is the best day of at least the rest of this week, 71. Thursday, 71, yes, but more humid. 2 thunderstorms are likely Thursday, followed by much colder air moving in on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, highs in the 50s. And almost each one of these days favors at least or indicates a chance of rain in the forecast through that time frame. Maybe Friday morning, showers ending over deep East Texas, then Sunday night and Monday for rain coming back in. Monday, by the way, first day of spring. So it feels more spring-like by Tuesday with highs in the lower 60s. We're back to the mid-70s on Wednesday and then upper 70s to around 80 degrees in about 8 to 9 days from now. Wind on the breezy side so far Tuesday. Wednesday, we'll call it breezy with southeast winds at about 10 to 15 miles an hour. Stays that way to start Thursday, then winds increase Thursday night. Now, some of this could be due to some strong thunderstorms that come through, but I think there will also be a bit of wind as the front passes Thursday into Friday. Winds will turn to the northwest, and the winds will be quite strong into Friday morning into Saturday morning. Then it's breezy Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So just not kind of losing the wind. I know if you're a boater, sometimes it can be frustrating. If you're a biker, that can also be frustrating when you have to go into those stiffer winds. All right, here's the setup for Thursday. We're tracking a chance of severe weather. Low pressure, big low pressure area over southern Canada. Trailing secondary area of low pressure over the southern plains or really over West Texas. This will eject out as it does. Notice the wind field increasing. Anytime you see these arrows tightly packed and into the red, that indicates some strong winds. When you have strong winds over top an area, it can help to lift the air. As it lifts the air, that air rises, it cools, it condenses into clouds, and we get thunderstorms. If we have differing wind directions or wind speeds from the surface to, say, this level, then we can start the wind turning. If it starts to turn, stronger updrafts and thunderstorms can form. That can lead to large hail. If the winds are also twisting within some of those thunderstorms, that can lead to a tornado. So the setup here is conducive for some severe weather on Thursday. So the Storm Prediction Center has issued a slight risk of severe weather all over East Texas. No matter where we are, we're in that yellow, slight risk, and that means scattered severe thunderstorms are possible. Some of those can be intense at times, and large hail is also a possibility. When we say some can be intense, we mean we could have some wind gusts close to 60, 65 miles an hour, maybe closer to 70. There is an indication that we'll have some very strong winds just off the surface between about 3 and 7 Thursday afternoon. And that would certainly enhance the strength of any thunderstorm that is passing through East Texas at that time. So something to watch for us. All right, let's take a look at future skycast. We're going to put this into motion. We'll start this tomorrow afternoon. Beautiful day. Wednesday, easily the nicest day of the week. Get into Wednesday night, clouds start to increase. Winds are now turning out of the southeast, increasing the moisture. Waking up Thursday morning, a few showers around up until about midday. Notice some stronger thunderstorms beginning to form west of I-35 and then down here west of Houston. That one cell there could become problematic. Sometimes when we have individual cells like this, they become supercells and they can turn tornadic. So a few cells Thursday afternoon could be deemed severe. Then we have a line of severe thunderstorms that appears along the cold front Thursday night about 8:30, and this will take until about 2 in the morning to get out of here. So between 8 and 2, East Texas will be under the gun for severe weather. Winds turn to the north behind it, much cooler, drier air coming in then for Friday, rest of the weekend. All right, November rainfall so far. If you'll recall, again, I said the last 2 Thursdays, we've had some rain, and we're likely going to get rain again this Thursday. We also had a little bit of rain back on Saturday night, overnight into Sunday. Next 7 days, though, boy, we've got some rain on the way. Let's talk about Thursday in general. I think the bulk of what we're going to look at here, this rainfall is going to be heaviest over deep East Texas. That's 1.5 to 1 3/4 of an inch of rain. 1 1/4 inch of rain around Tyler, Longview, back to the northwest. All right, so that's one good chance of rain. As I mentioned, as we go later into the week, Sunday, Monday, we may add an additional 1/4 to 1/2 inch on top of that, giving us this 7-day total of anywhere from 1 1/4 to 3 inches of rain. Any leftover drought or remaining drought certainly should be gone by then. And this stands to reason then that our 6 to 10-day outlook would suggest that we are going to be wetter than average, with above average rainfall favored over, or likely over, the west coast, over California, where the atmospheric river is slamming, especially into northern California and into San Francisco, where they are expecting anywhere from 3 to 7 inches of rainfall. All right, hour by hour tomorrow then, beautiful Wednesday, southeast winds. Temperatures warming to around 60 by noon, upper 60s at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe 68 Mount Pleasant, closer to 70 at Pittsburgh. I think 70 or 71 is doable in Tyler and Jacksonville and Longview. Henderson up to 72, and over deep East Texas, highs in the low to mid 70s with lots of sunshine. Baylor Scott and White, Texas by Joint Hospital 10-day forecast. So you got a couple of days here with highs in the 70s, but we round out that Thursday with strong thunderstorms. Showers end early Friday. Look how much cooler it is, 53. Saturday, partly cloudy, 35. 35 again Sunday, so frost certainly possible Saturday, Sunday morning. Maybe some outlying areas seeing a freeze. 54 Sunday for the high, 53 Monday as spring arrives with rain showers, and then it starts to feel more spring-like after that on that 10-day forecast. Days 7 through 10, we're warming closer to 80 degrees. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks for watching CBS 19 Plus.